What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I wanted to talk to you guys about ZOM. ZOM is a huge mover, right? We like to talk about this position. I especially do. I have 3,000 shares worth of ZOM. So I wanted to break this down for you, see what they did today. Also about any news that I may have, which there's not much news. And where I think it's going to get to, where my profit target is, which you might know where my profit target is, but it just makes it easier if I keep letting you know exactly where my profit target is, because sometimes it does adjust as we see the days go on. So before we get into this, make sure you hit that like button, also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one, and hit the notification bell for updates. If you can get updated, some people tell me that they don't get updated. If you want to get updated on any video that I post, make sure you join the Discord group. I do update people on when I'm going live, and then you can definitely check out some of the videos that I may post in there as well, just to break down some of these things. But I wanted to break down ZOM a little bit. Now, I wanted to look at the short interest numbers first, because some people have told me, hey, ZOM is heavily shorted, and I don't think they're heavily shorted. I think any company is really shorted to an extent. So we need to understand exactly what the level is. So if we look at ZOM's numbers here, let's go ahead and break this down here. We can see that we have 7.6 million shorted shares. That was yesterday on the 7th, not today on the 8th. We have 53 million market volume, which is pretty high. Short shares available is 7.5 million short shares available, 2.23% for the short borrow fee rate. So it's not really significant when you come to the short volume and short percentage and all that. I understand exactly where people are coming from, always saying, hey, this is being shorted, but it's not necessarily true. Everything is really being shorted. There's a bunch of positions that can be shorted. There's some positions that can't, but every position has someone that thinks it's going to go down and they're going to short the position. So there's always going to be a high amount of short volume, also buy volume as well, not just sell volume. So if we get into what the position actually did today, if you don't know, I'm holding 3,000 shares worth of ZOM, and I do love Zomedica as a company. I can tell you that I see long-term potential with them. However, I'm not a person that invests into these positions for the long term. I only invest in things for the long term when it comes to dividend positions, mutual funds, index funds, things that are safe. I like my long-term investments to be absolutely safe with a minimal gain, while my shorter-term investments are more maximized in those gains, so I can take some of those gains that are not taxed and put those in the long-term investments. So the growth on those can also be taxed, but at a less rate. So I think it's going to be really good to be able to see that. And also I'll do some day trades and swing trades in a Roth IRA as well, in order to minimize the amount of taxes I would have to pay there. So that's always a good thing. However, I won't be able to use that money if I do make a really decent trade over there. So anyways, I wanted to talk about what ZOM did today. You can see that they're at $1.32, fluctuating between $1.33, $1.32, $1.33. They're up 8% today. They opened at $1.24, which a lot of people were upset. As you've seen in the pre-market, it was really low. It did dive down yesterday, which was huge. It was a huge dive because it went up to 142 and then dove down to about 120, and that's where it ended up consolidating throughout the after hours market. Increased a little bit in the pre-market, but then decreased right away back down to 124. And it rose up to about 130, to where it did decrease and leveled out, increased again all the way up to 136, and now it's fluctuating around that $1.32, $1.33 mark. Now, why do I believe that this is going to be a great position? One, because they're obviously innovating. Any company that has innovation in them is able to kind of disrupt the market as well with certain products. This was the huge news was Trueforma, right? Introducing Trueforma on the date that it was supposed to get introduced. It was supposed to be a large growth of rumor for the stock price. So it was going to grow probably from that $1 mark. It went all the way down to, I believe, $1 or so, and then jumped up. It might have been $1 and some odd cents, but it went down, and it was going to actually skyrocket up. You've seen the aftermath of all of the growth there. It was up to $2.84 or so, and it was continuing to grow until they introduced Trueforma early. This was a huge problem for this position, for the stock price itself, not for the company, I guess, because they're basically trying to generate revenue as fast as possible. If the product is done, then they want to be able to sell that product and get it to people. The problem is that sometimes releasing a product too early is not a good thing. We want to see it released on the date that it's released for a reason, so that you drum up all of that interest and that you have more purchases. Plus, you have all of the rumor, which the rumor ends up building a lot of interest in the stock price and the product itself. So if we're looking at that, we're like, all right, well, we're driving up this price. I'm investing in it. I'm continuing to invest in it as time went on. I'm looking for that price to go up. And then they introduced it to where I sold off my position once they introduced it, or once I got word that they introduced it. If I would have knew earlier in the pre-market, which I didn't check the news, I don't always check the news, but now I'm making sure I check certain things, especially that are driven by rumors or by the news. I will check it to see what's going on, because if I would have knew that, I would have sold off at $2.80, which it did end up declining all the way down to, I believe, I can't remember exactly where it got to, but it got to a low of $1.10 or $1.11. Now it's starting to move up to $1.32. Did increase to $1.42 the day before, but we're looking for it to push up to that $1.50, $1.70, $2 mark, and basically push past that as well. Because we still need more news on what's going on with Trueforma and going on, with the company itself, how they're continuing to innovate, what else they're going to create, what else they're going to do. So, in my opinion, I feel like it's a great company. I'm looking for that to increase. I have 3,000 shares right now at a cost basis of $1.52, which I could continue to add more. It's only $4,500 worth of stock right now. It could be more, but I didn't want to have to add more. I didn't feel like it was going to get that low. I thought the lowest it was going to get to was $1.33 to retest those support levels, but it blew past that support level by far to $1.11, which was huge. It was a big loss as of then. Now it's down to, a loss of $600. Now, I do believe that this can go up with any dollar that I gain. That's a $3,000 gain that I would have. So I'm looking for this to continue to increase, continue to move. And as the markets start to increase instead of these decrease days, we're going to see this continue to go. So in my opinion, I feel like it's a great move. It's a huge move for, Zomedica. And I think that people are going to continue to invest in this. And it's all based on hope. It's all based on thought. It's all based on, what ifs, really. It's not really to where, the company is 100% reputable. It's not a point to where they were at this stock price or they were at this valuation, previously. It really was the last few months to where you did see this impact, right? So I see a lot of positivity in the position that I'm in. That's why I have 3,000 shares. I'm not saying that you need to do it. This is not financial advice. This is merely just my opinion. So if you do feel some type of way, then, please go another way. There are a bunch of different positions out there. I just wanted to let you guys know how I feel about Zomedica and all of the research that I have really done on this position. Anything that people bring to me, I really want to look at as a whole and see if I can really figure out what's going on there. But like I said, I love Zomedica. Going to continue to probably up my shares in that position. I have about 3,000 shares, and that's the most shares that I have across the board. With anything. The most shares that I have after that is AMC. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think about ZOM. Do you believe that it's going to push up as well? Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, guys, if you want to check out my Instagram, please follow me over on my Instagram at Matthew_G_Perry. You can follow me over there. You can also follow my MP Shorts channel. Subscribe to that channel. It is a great channel. I don't know how many times I could say channel at one time, but it is pretty good. I got about 893 subscribers, almost 900 subscribers. So make me get to 1,000 subscribers. That would be amazing. And watch some of the videos. Also, if you want to follow my TikTok, please do so there. It does help out a lot. I have 21K followers over there. Also, one more thing. Don't forget to join the Discord group if you are interested in stocks. We have a lot of people that know stuff, that bring up different positions every morning. So if you're interested in heavy movers, a lot of them will bring up heavy movers. They're great people over there. Go over there and join the team. And if you want to become a member, please do so on the YouTube channel. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna have to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.